resignation.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension's palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV.
Hello everyone and welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us to the Midlands. We're at Villa Park.
I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Watson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, thanks, Derek. It's been a good start for Villa. They really have played well in the first couple of games. If they perform once again today, they've got every chance of making it 3 out of 3.
For years, midfielder
oh, that is fantastic!
Lineup for Aston Villa.
Number 10, Gylfi Sigurdsson. For years, midfielder Gylfi Sigurdsson.
And here's the Wolves lineup. João Moutinho plays alongside Ruben Neves in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is Diego Costa.
Individual brilliance.
Then, in 2021, news came out that an unnamed Everton footballer was arrested on suspicion of child sex offences.
The club will continue to support the authorities with their inquiries and make any further statements at this time.
While the UK didn't name him, the Icelandic newspapers confirmed it was Sigurdsson. The investigation is still underway at the time of recording. Sigurdsson didn't play at all during the 2021-2022 season, but was released from his contract by Everton in 2022. Another current Premier League star under investigation at the time of this recording is Manchester City and France defender Benjamin Mendy.
And now they get the ball rolling.
Assault against women.
And the keeper's in trouble.
24 years, Ryan Giggs was the leading figure.
They strike first, and what a
Welsh
way to
wizard was
silence the
beloved by
crowd.
fans, and even rivals respected him. But after issuing...
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
He denied it initially. Yes. And how did you prove it? I said to him I had texts and pictures, and that's when he admitted it.
And it got worse. In 2020, Giggs was arrested on suspicion of assault against his girlfriend and another person. He denies the charges. He since stepped down as manager of the Wales national team. Another Man United player that's fallen from grace recently is Mason Green. In 2022, his partner released photos and voice recordings of him abusing. Greenwood was arrested soon after.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly has to keep him worried.
Whilst I won't play. Number 8, Alvaro Di Canio. In 2000, Di Canio famously showed amazing sportsmanship when he stopped playing instead of scoring when Everton keeper Paul Trevor.
Dangerous looking through ball.
Sportingly, almost unbelievable he catches the ball there. What nerve does that take?
But when he moved to Lazio, things began to unravel.
Max Kilman.
2005, Di Canio
It's with Ruben Neves.
to the fans during a match that
Nunes.
widespread condemnation.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
A West Ham player
And the counter-attack came to nothing.
Di Canio stayed.
Oh, he fancies his chances. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel.
And an Imperial Eagle. When he was announced as Sunderland manager in 2013, it caused many resignations from the board and protests by the fans.
Is it making your job more difficult, though, that much of the focus since you've arrived here hasn't been on football?
No.
Delivering it.
13 games, hasn't managed.
Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
Has a special place in the hearts of Arsenal fans, having playing there for 15 years.
Story versus Banks. Let's be at stake, and he's won it. Story has equalised.
After a brief stint with Fulham, the England international retired in 1977. That's when his life...
Nice and easy for the keeper.
Story fell into crime in a big win.
And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
£700 and given a 6 months suspended sentence. Story also aided local gangsters. As a result, he's had several stints in prison. Story even collected a sentence for stealing cars. In 1990, he was handed a 28-day sentence for smuggling adult videos.
An inability to keep hold of the ball there.
Best known for playing for Arsenal, this former player found work at Chelsea.
Moutinho.
Later, assistant manager. Yet in 1999, Wicks pleaded guilty to 2 counts of indecent.
Making progress.
Sleeping.
Trying to lob the keeper. Well, the keeper does his job.
Well, nice idea, but he didn't quite get enough on it, did he?
Opportunity it is. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he sets himself ready to hit this. He judges the flight of the ball perfectly, and what a sweet connection. That's a brilliant goal.
So when they're here working with me, I want them to enjoy it. It's not always the case. You know, I'm going to steam into a few of them, obviously, through the season.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And strong play here.
Representing Jamaica internationally.
Mateus Nunes.
They
really look after the ball when they have it. Could be. Oh, magnificent reaction. Ashley Young. Now shot happy here. The save was a good one.
Identity, and a string of witnesses said otherwise.
Convicted on various charges, was given an 18-month sentence. Wigan Athletic, he played for at the time, cancelled his contract. This wasn't the first time he committed offences. Over the years, he had stolen cars and other items, caused criminal damage and more.
Playing it in. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick.
Witnesses say he was seen weaving in and out of traffic, tailgating, and ultimately he braked suddenly on a dual carriageway, causing 2 vehicles to plough into each other.
Number 4, David. The former Scotland international player had a history of violent attacks before he and his teammate David Robertson were accused of assaulting a woman in 2011. While the case didn't go to court due to a lack of evidence and charges were dropped, women took civil action against the pair in 2016.
This to put them in front. And a timely penalty save. And that'll be Aston Villa's ball. That's not a bad ball. Oh, off the bar.
Well, he met it so well, but he couldn't quite get the placement right. A bit unlucky, really.
That same year, in 2011, Mark's right back, Wayne Thompson, pled guilty to charges of indecent behaviour to underage girls. He was placed on the offender register. Number 3, Lee Hughes. After making his name as an effective striker in the lower leagues, things were looking up for Hughes in West Bromwich Albion. However, in 2003, whilst driving,
and the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Smashed into a fatally injuring one passenger. Driver, Hughes then drove away from the scene and didn't contact the police for 36 months. In 2004, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison. So, West Brom tore up his contract. Hughes did controversially return to football, but never reached the heights he once had. He got in trouble with the law again in 2012.
It comes to nothing in the end.
There, he was convicted of assault.
Racing forward, trying to catch them out.
Number 2.
Prepared to take on the shots. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
Well, play is halted for the time being, as the physio goes to work.
Assault in 2013.
The 38-year-old has always denied the charge.
At the time of the conviction, Fabinho was playing in Brazil, which doesn't extradite citizens. After his appeal was rejected in 2020, the conviction was upheld. As a result, his contract at Santos was suspended after fan outrage and the sponsor dropped out. In February 2022,
and back in business again with a drop ball.
An international warrant for Romanian's arrest. Number 1, Adam Johnson. At one point, Johnson was considered a rising star with a bright future.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Then joining Sunderland.
Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them.
Ever happening. In 2016, Johnson...
Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Sunderland player, Peter supporter, to take advantage of the situation.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
And EA Sports moved to remove him from their FIFA games. Johnson was released from prison in 2018.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent...
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And our picks for the 10 most...
Ball's gone. And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
So be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
On to Moutinho.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most famous athletes and coaches in the history of sport.
And that's easy peasy for the keeper.
Sporting legacies. Who's the nicest person in your sport? Oh, below. Number 10, Ted Patrick. For being a championship-winning darts player, Pankey had quite the force. In 2012,
he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
So by 2018, Pankey was declared bankrupt. In 2022, he pled guilty to assault on a woman above 16 but under the age of 18. The incident was all caught on camera. The judge slated the darts player for his entitlement. Pankey was sentenced to 2 years in prison and was placed on
Here
the
it is now,
register
a substitution.
10 years. His wife began proceedings to divorce him in the afternoon. Number 9, Nassim Hamed. In the 90s, Hamed was carrying the weight of UK boxing expectations on his shoulders. He was everywhere, appearing on international talk shows and boxing all over the globe. Yet, in 2002, he walked away from the sport.
Wolves doing well to regain possession.
Hamed was involved.
Diego Costa happy to get involved in the attacking side of the game. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
The impact caused...
Well, it takes a lot of skill to get that right, and he's certainly got that. It's a brilliant bit of technique. What a good goal.
Hamed was uninjured. In 2006, he was sentenced to 15 months in prison and was banned from driving for 4 years. This incident also stripped him of his FBA. Number 8, Gavin Grant. Mostly playing in the lower division of England's Football League, Grant has a bit of a deep cut in the EFL's history. He played for such teams as Bradford City, Millwall and Wycombe Wanderers, but only made sparse appearances. In 2007, Grant was cleared of the 2005 fatal shooting of Jamal Moore.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next?
Himself in court once again. This time alongside...
Asking a lot to score from there. Goalkeeper's ball.
Shooting beyond Lavis. Grant.
And he might be through here. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Number 7, Velde. Seen as a rising star, Van der Velde was expected to represent the Netherlands in the Olympics at some point. However, it all came crashing down. He aged around with a 12-year-old British. Numerous times he travelled from...
Showing good vision.
Came out. Van der Velde was extradited.
Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Marlon King. Playing in Jamaica and in the English Premier League.
He'll take efforts like that all day long. Mings. Firing it towards goal. Body on the line.
In 2009, he received an...
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
He was driving when he ate ice cream and weaved in and out of traffic, leading to a 3-car pileup. One of the other drivers was in hospital.
Now sending it in.
Number 5.
Completely.
Sports coaches are meant to be one of the most trusted figures in an athlete's life.
And the first half is in the history books now. Here at Villa Park.
Potential. Sometimes coaches fail in this.
Well, Diego Costa, the striker who's always playing to his own strength, and that's been the case here, Stuart.
Well, the keeper will be sick at the sight of him. He's been shooting from everywhere and he's taken his goals really well.
Assaulted 5 girls. One of his victims, in 2018, saw a photo of Simpson posing with a young girl in his coaching. Looking to protect her and others, she went to the police and told them what he did. By 2021, Simpson was found...
Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper.
And the counter-attack came to nothing.
On top of representing
he fancies his chances.
but when he played for some big clubs in the UK,
my goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his... Delivering it.
Another matter. 3 times he's been convicted for fighting, but in 2011, he and David Robertson were accused of assaulting a woman. While the case
and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
The judge stated they had assaulted her and ordered them both to pay her pounds. But he continued his footballing.
And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
He's gone and found it! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Simpson was found guilty of 7 charges.
Ashley Young. Now
Sean
happy here.
Number 4, David Goodwin.
The save was a good one.
Including Blackburn Rovers, Aberdeen and Dundee United. But off the pitch was another matter. 3 times he's been convicted for fighting, but in 2011, he and David Robertson were accused of
Well, he met it so well.
While the case didn't go to criminal court,
a bit unlucky, really.
lack of evidence, the victim took civil action against the 2 in 2016. The judge stated they had assaulted her and ordered them both to pay her £100,000. But when he continued his footballing career...
Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill.
And shirt sponsor, author Val McDermott...
Wolves doing well to regain possession.
Number 3.
Diego Costa happy to get involved.
Jessica was enjoying her life as a fell runner by competing in ancient British races and becoming England's champion.
Well, how many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. And he might be through here. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me.
As a trans woman. However, in 2015, UK Athletics acquired a
and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal.
Out her transgender status publicly, and her record would be revoked. In 2016, Jessica walked into the office of UK Athletics and stabbed HR manager and former rugby professional Ralph Knibbs in the neck and head. 2 other employees were also attacked. Whilst Knibbs survived, some of his nerves were severed, leading to multiple lifelong problems. In 2017, Jessica was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Number 2, Adam Johnson. Having represented England and played for clubs like Manchester City and Middlesbrough, Johnson was rebuilding his career at Sunderland. Yet in 2015, he was arrested for lewd activity with a 15-year-old girl. Johnson had spoken to the girl, who was a fan of Sunderland, through social media, and had met her several times. In 2016, Johnson was found guilty of grooming and inappropriate activity. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison. In 2017, a video came out of Johnson claiming to fellow inmates he only received a long sentence for being a pro footballer. He also made gross comments about his victim.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway.
Number 1.
Can they stop it going in? And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him. Well, as you can see from the stats, their general play has been excellent.
Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike the most better than that!
Fox's former fiancée, Leona Brown, and mother, Violet Brown, were fatally shot by the ex-bodybuilder, Violet's shot. Fox was quickly arrested without bail. In 1998,
well, let's look at it again. What a volley this is. Perfect technique, great contact, and a wonderful goal.
After an appeal, the sentence was changed to 25 years in prison. In 2022, Fox was pardoned by the Governor-General of St. Kitts and Nevis and was released from jail.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out Watch Mojo.
And level again here. This has been quite a rollercoaster ride.
Picks for the top 10 most TV personalities.
Before we begin, we publish new
PSG
content every day.
busy in the transfer market. The contract situation has been signed and sealed, and he could be available as early as the next game.
We'll be looking at well-known British television celebrities with massive controversy.
To win over fans. The move suits everybody.
Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did.
After game 7 for appearing in the Apprentice, to show her true colours. She has regularly spouted views that many see as racist. In 2015, she called migrants crossing the sea to the UK and suggested using gun ships to return. The following year, when the UK family were rejected from travelling to the US, Hopkins decided to label the family as extremists, when there was no link at all. Then in 2017, after the Manchester attack, she tweeted about needing a final solution. Whilst she claims she
let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and then he makes the finish look so easy. Taking it around the goalkeeper before slotting it home. It's a lovely goal.
My hamster story. Star has always been a controversial comedian. In 2012, he attempted to issue an injunction.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here.
This was related to allegations that Star was a close associate with Jimmy Savile when they appeared on an episode of Clunk Click in 1974, and Star was accused of assaulting a young person backstage. In 2015, Star issued a libel case against the woman that accused him of assaulting her. This case was rejected, but the judge stated that the woman's story was true.
Being pressed high.
For them to legally pursue it.
And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EATV. It's Aston Villa facing Crystal Palace.
And we've seen them all. The fist bumpers.
And that is a defender doing his job well in the line. He got to it fairly easily.
But then, for Susan, there's a winner every minute at Jackpot Joy. Come and join us.
Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Number 8, Andrew Bennett.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Relaxing show to watch. Just seeing people taking in that week's TV schedule with witty comments was always delightful. But then Andrew Bennett appeared in the 12th series, and in retrospect, it's uncomfortable viewing to see those repeats. In 2022, Bennett appeared in court for assaulting a underage teenager and forcefully giving him both hands. Bennett originally denied the charges and blamed his actions on slinging drugs. Yet once his DNA was linked to the teenager, he changed his tune. He admitted to multiple crimes on that grim night. Bennett was jailed for 29 months, forced to follow a harm order.
He's driven in the corner. Well, he has a flair for the dramatic. Let's give him high marks for that.
Yeah, it's always the risk. You can end up looking a bit silly if it doesn't come off. He's having a quick chuckle to himself. He knows that wasn't a good effort.
In 2015, Star issued a libel case against the woman.
Oh, my goodness! Gorgeous hit. I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
The judge stated that the woman's story was true. However, too much time had passed for them to legalize.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
Show to watch. Just seeing people taking in that week's TV schedule with witty comments was always delightful. But then Andrew Bennett appeared.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
In 2022, Bennett appeared in court for assaulting.
Can he put them in front?
Forcefully giving him love back.
Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Signed the offender register. Number 7, Ben Thomas. At one point, Thomas was a big part of BBC Wales by presenting on shows like Wales Today and the young person show Freedom. In 2005, he quit the broadcasting world.
Moutinho and support
then
available.
In 2020, he was sentenced for
A fine reading of the situation.
From 1990 to 2019,
and into the last 15 minutes of action.
Children in Wales, London, Shropshire, and Romania.
Changing circumstances in the Liverpool game. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Leeds United, and now behind by 1.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. Oh, strong hand on the ball.
He was sentenced to 10 years and 4 months in jail.
Well, I thought that was game over. It's a great save from the keeper, just to keep them in this.
Number 6.
Well, apologies to Alex. Sometimes when exciting things happen, we have to cut her off. We don't do it too often, of course. Just to confirm, Leeds United have scored in that match, but still on the wrong end of the scoreline, trailing 2-1.
In 2012, he was arrested as part of the investigation for
and a throw in here for Wolves.
In early 2014, he stood trial for 14 counts of assault on women aged between 15 to 29. He was found not guilty for 12 counts, but a verdict couldn't be reached.
Okay, it was Nunes.
So, in late 2014, a retrial began. He was found guilty
of that'll be a free kick.
A researcher for the Mrs. Merton show. He received a prison sentence of 3 months, suspended for 2 years.
No yellow card, instead a firm warning from the official.
Number 5, Peter Rowell. At one time, ITV West Country News would regularly showcase this presenter. Considering Rowell's controversial comments about Princess Diana in 1997, when he remarked on her chest shortly after her passing was announced, he was lucky to still have a prominent media job. In 2011, news leaked that Rowell had gone missing after he didn't show up for work. After being found,
and it's with Diego Costa.
The reason he managed.
Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end.
Decent images of underage persons.
And so into the final 5 minutes.
Rowell admitted to 12 charges of assault.
All even, but will it stay that way?
Other charges of possessing.
In it goes! And it might be the goal that gives them the bragging right. Huge drama here late on.
Number 4, Fred Talbot. Best known for presenting in North West England for ITV and for being the early weather presenter for this morning. Talbot's career took a massive nosedive in 2012 when his home was raided by police.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
School teacher. Talbot denied the charges. However, he was found guilty of assaulting 2 teenage boys. The judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison, but he could be considered for release after 2.5. But then, Talbot found himself in court twice in 2017.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
4-year sentence. In the second,
forward they go, chasing the game. This could square the game, but no, thanks to the goalkeeper, opportunity not taken.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. The keeper's done really well there, but really that should have been the equaliser, and there's not long left now.
Well, space if he goes inside. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Under real pressure here. And that's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
He received a 4-year sentence. In the second trial, he got 8 months for another assault. He was released in 2019. Number 3, Stuart Hall. From being on sports programmes like A Question of Sport, game shows like It's a Knockout, or many other projects, Hall was everywhere at one point.
Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there.
Due to his long service to broadcasting,
he's in control of the situation.
In 2011.
This could level
For
it.
1 year, he was arrested.
And that will do it. The final whistle is sounded, and it goes into the books as a win for Aston Villa. What did you make of it?
Well, it's another good display, and I have to say a well-deserved win. They look a really strong side at the moment. They just need to keep it going now.
Another trial in 2014.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable, and he inspires those around him.
As he publicly declared his victims were... Number 2, Rolf Harris. When he wasn't painting the Queen's portrait or showcasing the creatures in Animal Hospital, Harris could be found making a career out of music and creating the wobble board.
And the counter-attack came to nothing.
In 2012.
Oh, he fancies his chances.
In 2014, he was found guilty of 12 counts.
My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel.
In 2017, Harris faced a new trial with a further 7 allegations. After being acquitted of 3 charges, the retrial began. However, the jury was unable to come to a decision on the remaining 4 counts. Whilst undergoing this retrial, Harris was released from prison from his 2014
now,
sentence.
shot happy here.
Later had one of the charges overturned.
The save was a good one.
Jimmy Savile. After making his name as a TV presenter, Savile began giving back to the community with volunteer work by working closely with hospital facilities. But that's not what actually happened. This was an elaborate cover story for him to make
off the bar.
Well, he met it so well, but he couldn't quite get the placement right. A bit unlucky, really.
In 2013, over 450
Wolves
people
doing well to regain possession.
His terrible actions.
Diego
Savile
Costa happy
had
to get
manipulated everyone around him for years as he assaulted adults and mainly children. Some of his victims were in extremely vulnerable situations. Investigations into the NHS and BBC ensued in the aftermath as people trying to figure out how he got away with this for so long.
Oh, and he didn't
with our picks. Check out this other
he
recent
adjusted
clip
his
from
body so well
UK.
there. It's a great piece of skill, and he probably deserved a goal.
Latest videos.
Well, as you can see from
that
the
trade, for me, was really, really interesting from a technical perspective because I thought the price could actually double, and that turned out to be the case.
How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. It must go in, surely. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Send free data to someone in need on us. Click to send an R2 Christmas SIM card.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most
goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list,
well, he has a flair for the dramatic. Let's give him high marks for that.
Yeah, it's always the risk. You can end up looking a bit silly if it doesn't come off.
Have you ever met any of these infamous faces? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Morrissey. The former The Smiths frontman has made a tirade of rude comments over the years, especially when it comes to vegetarianism.
All even, but will it stay that way?
Channel 4 for unauthorised use of his song in a Gordon Ramsay show. Morrissey stated that Ramsay may stick his head in a microwave believing how much he won. Next, Morrissey suggested Jamie Oliver put one of his own children forward for
you got time for just a few questions?
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most evil musicians. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at British musicians that have tainted their careers by committing some of the most horrendous crimes and actions. Have you ever met any of these infamous faces? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Morrissey. The former The Smiths frontman has made a tirade of grim comments over the years, especially when it comes to vegetarianism. After he won a settlement from Channel 4 for unauthorized use of his song in a Gordon Ramsay show, Morrissey stated that Ramsay may stick his head in a microwave after hearing how much he won. Next, Morrissey suggested Jamie Oliver